A thunder of hooves rumbles behind me, and my lips pull back from my tusks in a grin. I guessed right. I stormed out of Moonblade Village yesterday, determined to find a new place in the world. But I didn't let frustration cloud my judgment. Instead, I let it drive my feet forward, each step carrying me closer to this, the moment I'd take up my new position. The path I walk winds through dense pine trees, barely wide enough for two to ride abreast. An opening in the canopy ahead lets golden sunlight pour down, and the shady home of ferns gives way to dense clumps of blackberry bushes, their ends heavy with a mix of unripe red fruit and those already darkened to glistening purple-black readiness. My mouth waters, imagining their tart sweetness, but the bushes will serve me in a different way today. The overhead sun warms the top of my head as I halt in the narrowest part of the trail and school my expression to seriousness. I spin around right as the first unicorn comes into view, tall in the shoulders and with a wicked horn spiraling out of its forehead. One of the orcs of the King's Guard rides the great beast, a strong woman with sharp eyes that narrow on me as her mount comes to an abrupt halt. More riders spill out of the trail behind her, spreading across the small opening under the shade of the trees. I search their number, wondering if Brannick's among them. I'd be happy for my friend. He's an excellent hunter, and even the king needs to eat. And we talked of being guards together. Yet at the same time, a sour hint of discontent twists through me, as I imagine my father sneering that even in this I came second. But all of these orcs are strangers, and no one looks particularly friendly. Their assessing glances make resolve harden within me. They don't remember me from their visit to the village, but why would they? I'm simply one warrior of many. I'm not the warlord. I'm not Dravar. I fight down a grimace. It's been the story of my whole damned life not being Dravar. I'm sick of it. That's what today is all about, finding something that's mine, without any need for comparison. "Why are we stopping?" a peeved female voice says. The largest of the unicorns pushes through the rest, snorting and tossing her head, one icy blue eye spearing into me. "Who's this?" "It's one of the warriors from Moonblade Village." King Aldron pats his mount's withers. A few years older than me, his long hair is still the inky black of a man in his prime. Dressed like anyone else in leather pants and a fitted linen tunic, he carries a sword at his hip, the leather scabbard a twin to mine. He's a normal size for an orc, 7 feet tall and thick with muscle. Even though he could blend into a crowd of orcs based on looks alone, a heavy sense of presence surrounds him, a mixture of responsibility and command. Orcs might not go in for all the finery and jewels our cousins the elves drape themselves with, but there's no doubt he's our king. "I'm Krivoth, your majesty." I tip my head and wait for him to give me leave to look up, offering the deepest sign of respect an orc can give. "You want something," he says, cutting right to the chase. "Only to serve you." I meet his eyes. "I would join your guard." "If you're so worthy to join us, where's your mount?"